Obama sees a whole lot of red under Uncle Sam's bed. U.S. President Barack Obama Thursday announced plans to retaliate against Russia for allegedly hacking the Democrats during the 2016 election. Obama must have got a bad case of heebie-jeebies because the plans look like something straight out of the Cold War playbook. Obama purged some 35 suspected Russian moles from under Uncle Sam's bed and sanctioned Moscow spy clubs. Last Thursday, the soon-to-be ex-POTUS ordered the shutdown of not one but two Russian luxury compounds in Maryland and New York for being suspected Ruski spy bases.
So sad, but you know we have many party fun time there, yes?
Salty Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton earlier ascribed the hacks to Putin's quote-unquote personal beef with her. Russia denied the accusations and has vowed to strike back against the U.S. And if this lame tweet by the Russian embassy in London is anything to go by, retaliation may involve state-sponsored memes. Meanwhile, POTUS-in-waiting and potential Putin BFF Donald Trump said it was time for Americans to move on to bigger and better things. But what's your take? Fire off below and let us know. Here are some more stories about spying.
FBI linked to hundreds of mysterious surveillance planes. If you ever spot a plane like this flying overhead sporting a company name you've never heard of, chances are it belongs to the FBI, and it's watching you. The FBI has been monitoring U.S. cities with planes made to look like they belong to fake companies. Most are equipped with video cameras, and some carry cell phone surveillance technology. More than 100 planes have been deployed in cities like Chicago, Boston, D.C., and Baltimore. Where the FBI reportedly assisted police during riots following the death of Freddie Gray. Most of the observed planes fly about 1 mile above the ground in large counterclockwise circles. Although the flights aren't always approved, the footage they obtain can be used in prosecutions. The Associated Press monitored hundreds of planes and linked at least 13 fictitious companies back to the FBI. But the FBI says its aviation program isn't a secret and that the aircrafts are designed for crisis situations, not for the mass collection of citizen activity.
China stole key designs of advanced fighter jets from the U.S. Top-secret documents released by former U.S. intelligence contractor Edward Snowden show Chinese cyber spies stole military data from the U.S. The documents suggest that Chinese cyber spies stole key design information about the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II from the U.S. The stolen design information included detailed engine schematics, the cooling of exhaust gases, and the radar systems the jet uses for tracking targets. Military aviation experts have speculated that China's fighter jet Shenyang J-31 Falcon Hawk, which closely resembles the F-35 in appearance, has been heavily influenced by the U.S. design. Chinese cyber spies also allegedly stole information related to the B-2 stealth bomber, missile designs, nuclear submarines, and other military data from the U.S. The documents also reveal that the NSA requested $1 billion in 2013 to prepare for cyber warfare.
China is watching. Budget phone users beware, your device could have a secret backdoor leading straight to China, and you won't even know it. An American security firm discovered pre-installed software on several Android phone models in the US that are apparently monitoring user activity. Created by Chinese company Adapts, the software collects personal data on the phone. That means all your text messages, call logs, contacts, and even where you've been. All the information is encrypted and regularly sent to servers in Shanghai. Data transmission for the call and text logs was every 72 hours. For other personally identifiable information, it was every day. On top of that, the software could access your phone remotely to install or update certain applications. Since the software came with the device, antivirus tools assumed it was not malware and were unable to flag the suspicious activity. Adapts claims the software was designed to help a Chinese manufacturer monitor user behavior, but that it was never meant to be on American phones. The full scope of the problem is still unclear, though 120,000 phones from American manufacturer Blue were among those affected.
Baltimore residents under aerial surveillance. Baltimore police have acknowledged that the city's residents have been subject to secret aerial surveillance since January. The persistent surveillance systems employs cameras positioned at different angles, attached to the bottom of a plane. The plane flies over the city in a circular pattern, allowing the onboard cameras to take pictures of 32 square miles of the city. The images taken by the cameras are then stitched together to form 192 megapixel images. The images are continuously transmitted to a ground station. As the images are constantly updated, analysts can trace the movement of vehicles or suspects prior to or after a crime. Baltimore police spokesman T.J. Smith said the system was used for 100 hours between January and February, and for 200 hours over the summer. The police department will evaluate whether to use the systems permanently.